following footsteps of previous acharyas. Okay. Other question? Yeah.
Could you talk some more about, you've been in the Elmvik project all these 30 years?
No, I was first distributing books in Sweden for 1 year, and then I was temple president in Korsnäs, but I was mainly temple commander. And then I went to Denmark for 3 years, distributing books.
And you were also temple president?
Yeah, in the beginning, before the Gamla came. I remember when she came, she was sitting on the street, and when we were around, and she was just smiling. It was very special when we came to the temple. Yeah, and then after that, I was in Norway for 1 year, and then I was back in Denmark for another 1.5 years, and then again in Sweden. As a Gurukul teacher. I came there 89, I think. 89, and since then I've been there.
I was just thinking about this project, how it started, like what's the first step to start like a village project?
The first step was Bhagavan Prabhu who wanted to have a farm because Prabhupada wanted farms, and so he was looking around because Sweden was expanding at that time quite much, and then some devotees didn't really fit on the altar or on the Sankirtan. And it was like a place where you can go where if you could not make it on Saturday. But so in the beginning it was quite much like that, and Alvik had a room or or what do you say? We got this picture of Alvik as a place where those who cannot do Sankirtan, they have to go there. But anyway, Bhagavan, he got this idea, and then he found this place, and then Paramananda, I think you know him, he's from Malmö region. He had some kind of education in forestry, and therefore we could acquire this farm. Otherwise we could not acquire the farm if you don't know anything about farming. And then it was gradually building up, and we got different farmers also there, not only people who didn't know what to do with the earth, soil. But we had many persons, like myself, moving there, not knowing anything about how to use the soil or grow anything. But I have been living there for now many years, and after 15 years I was so much purified that I could start growing my own vegetables. Because so many people there are just living in the city and don't know anything about farming or anything. So it's difficult to change the city people to farmers. But Daridan has this idea that you can have self-sufficiency also by living in the city. You must have heard about it. Yeah. Yeah.
So also, as I understand it, you said that Sweden was very much expanding. So it's also a question about demand and supply. If there are very, very many devotees and there's a need for people to
Yeah,
so
yeah.
then it naturally comes up.
Yeah, and also it is in one sense a place where we are supposed to show people an example how we can live as the Buddhists. How society should be formed. So this village probably is like it's like an example or like how one can live from there from where we were born and then all the way up until we die. It's like a small society of devotees. And of course so far we have not succeeded that we can live really, everyone living on the farm by growing things. So many of us are just going out and working in society, but some are living on the farm. That would be like the ideal thing that we actually could live, tending the cows and growing vegetables and growing grains and getting honey from the bees and growing things to make clothes and growing hampa to make leather.
Isn't it hard in Sweden where it's like cold most of the year? Like
Yeah.
to sustain yourself, to speak?
One thing about Danvik is that also the climate, but also the soil is quite heavy, clay soil, so it's not so easy to grow. But one can change it. Angele, who's growing vegetables, he put a lot of horse down on top of it, and gradually it became better. Yeah, we have a horse farm next to our place. They sold the horses now because they are old people, but they had like 5 horses, and then he took all these things, and he just put on the field, and they produce quite something during throughout the year. I have a place actually with two horses, and that's also giving something, and I keep for myself. I go there and get the horse down, and for our days, it needs so much. It's you can put unlimited almost in order to get it better. So it's hard work also. Okay. Shiva Bhagavan ki jai. Shiva Bhagavan